Hey, what up guys? It's Dan from AutoMotivationZ here. I have a 2022 Dodge Ram Laramie. And this is the 3-liter EcoDiesel. So very exciting because I've never actually driven a diesel one of these. So we have the EcoDiesel right there. We're gonna have these nice Bridgestone dual tires with these, I believe they're 20-inch rims, or yes, they are 20-inch rims. 275, 55, 20-inch rims. You got your Ram logo right there. You got your power folding mirrors. And with this, you just have to have the key in your hand, and I'll show what it does. You see that unlock there? So that unlocks, and then that will lock. We don't need to do that right now though. So going through the car, we're going to have a square set of rims on this. So this is going to have everything there. And you guys, the dealership has requested that I don't reveal the actual dealership, so that's why the license plate is covered up. Go through that. And then the Laramie version, you got your big Ram right here, loud and proud. You got your backup camera there. We just had some snow, so obviously we got some snow back here because it is a truck and it does have that. We have the factory dual exhaust. So, and you guys, I really think Dodge does the best dual exhaust. I just think it looks the best, and we have a little power outlet here for your trailer stuff right there. Very nice. That's what she looks like. It's very nice, very aggressive. We've got the chrome tow hooks here. The side monitors there. We got the nice air intake here and there, on the bottom portion there. Another tow hook, and then the LED to headlights. You can see their LED because it says Ram LED right there. So let me get the hood popped and I'll show you what we are working with underneath the hood. Hood popped on the 3-liter EcoDiesel from Dodge Ram, and this is what it's going to look like. So you got your air intake there, you got your diesel power plant right here, you got your battery. So yeah, this looks not very crammed in there at all. Actually, it looks like there's a lot of space here. Got your windshield washer fluid right here, and then of course your hood pop, your hood latch there. Very easy to open this hood. I know in previous Dodges you had to kind of reach through like into the grill to get it, but it's right up here. Just go like that, push it to the left side, opens right up. Very easy. We'll circle around to the inside of the car just to show you what it looks like. And you guys, I wish there was smell-o-vision here. This smells absolutely amazing. I cannot tell you how good this smells. I love the smell of new cars, especially with leather. So here's what we got in here. Very spacious cabin, and we'll be sitting in there just a little bit. We got some very nice wood grain trim there to kind of trim out that center console portion. We have the 8.4 Uconnect screen there. That's going to be Uconnect 5, so that's brand new for 22. Got your air vents. We got the pocket that's going to have all the information in it. Granted, this is new, so they haven't put that in yet. And look at this door card. I'll step back so you can take a look at it a little bit, but oh man, I mean, this is super nice. This is really nice, soft leather. We got the Alcantara insert right here with the chrome around that, and then you got that same wood grain that's on the center trim there, on the door right here. You have a giant amount of space down here. You know, they call this a mat pocket. You could fit a whole Atlas in here. I mean, this thing is huge. You got a giant space right here, a giant space right here, and a giant space right here, and it goes down a good portion. It goes down, you know, almost the size of my hand. So a lot of space. Here's the seat. So you got a forward, and put it back if you need to. We'll go sit in the back just because that's something that I like to do with all the vehicles that there we go. Okay. And this is for the this has the level A package, so you're gonna get the cold weather stuff with this as well, for the Ram mats and stuff like that, and those plug right in down here. And we'll step up in here, and you guys, I mean, I could fit a whole nother person in front of me. Look at this space. We got at least a foot of space back here with a nice leather back seat. You have 2 cup holders back here with that same awesome wood grain trim. Very nice place to be. These seats are very comfortable. And you even have a pass-through. Look at that. You got your cup holders. You got a little cubby to put your stuff in. You could probably fit a Twinkie or 2 in there. If not, you can fit it right in here. But yeah, very nice. And then you can put that back up if you need to. And you got your 5th person seating. Look at this. I mean, it is just fantastic in here. And you guys, like I said before, the smell in here, amazing. Wish I could bottle that up and just sell that. I would make a fortune on it. All right, we're gonna go look at the window sticker now. So here is the window sticker. All right, so that's the window sticker. Now we get to the fun part. Now we get to go drive it. All right, guys, we're on the business end of the 2022 Dodge Ram 1500. So here's the key that you get. I have to say it's a very nice key. The silver knurling on the side here makes it nice. Plus you got the Ram logo on the back. It looks nice. It feels nice. It's a nice heavy key. It's not one of those wimpy, you know, pre-manufactured keys, if you will. So you got your unlock, your lock, your tailgate. If you hit that twice, your tailgate will pop down, and then twice, and you can automatic start this car. Now to start it, we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way here. Put your foot on the brake, and it starts up. Of course, we'll turn the volume down because we don't want to get flagged from YouTube. But this is what you're going to see. You have your 8.4-inch Uconnect 5 here. It's going to ask you to get started with the driver profile. We don't need to do that right now. What we'll do is we'll just go to the home, and we'll kind of show you the home screen of what it looks like. So right now, as you can see up here, we got the heated seats on, we got the heated steering wheel on. It is winter in Minnesota. It's probably 39 degrees out right now, so it's not needed, but it does have it if you want it. So it's got Sirius XM. It's also got AM FM if you need it. You can connect your phone right here. We're not going to do that, but just to kind of show you what it looks like. So if any of your media, so this is going to be playing Sirius XM, but if you have media on your phone, you could hook that up as well. In fact, there's the phone media right there. You got your climate control. So you're going to have your front. So you're going to have your up, your both, just your feet, or defrosted feet. And then you have rear defrost as well as AC obviously in here. And then for the seats, we have heated and ventilated seats, you guys. You know If you've watched any of my reviews where the cars have had that, I absolutely love heated and ventilated seats. It's one of the best features that I have seen ever. I absolutely love it, you guys. So here's what we got. We got a heated steering wheel, we got heated seats, we got ventilated seats. We'll go through, we'll show you the phone. Obviously there's no phone connected right now, so we're not going to do that, but you can pair your phone. Press the vehicle button, and we got a whole bunch of stuff in here, you guys. So look at this, what we got right here. So you got your profile. You can set this up to whatever you want it when it starts up. So your profile comes up when you start the car, as you saw when I first started it. And this is basically what it'll show when you select either one of those. So your brightness for your daytime, your nighttime. You can set the theme of what you have, the theme mode, whether you want it dark or light. Obviously this is set to light right now. Units, you could do it kilometers per hour if you wanted to. We're in the US, I don't know if we would ever do that or not, but you can if you want. You can have it beep when you hit the touch screen. Your phone pop-up can be displayed in the cluster, so that's going to be over here. You can see that. Your time format, you can do it 24 hours or 12 hours, AM or PM. We'll go to the display, which we were just on. Safety and driving assistance. So this is going to be for your park sense. So this has park sense. What that means is your car is going to go beep, 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 beep when you are close to something, or when you are about to hit something, or about to possibly run into something. So you have this for the only warning, or for the active warning plus the active braking. So this will actually brake if you're too close to like your garbage can. It will actually stop, and it will actually forcibly stop the car, which is very nice. Sometimes you don't see things, and that's just where it ends up. So you have the park sense volume that you can do. We have hill start assist in this car, and then tire fill assist as well. The clock and date, so you can set the time of whatever the time is. Right now it's not really set, but it's not something we really need to do in this. Like I had mentioned before, the time format, 24 or 12 hours. And then you can show the time in the status bar as well. So, up here. Then we have the date, which is obviously incorrect. It is not January 14th of 2021, but we don't need to do that right now. So we'll just go back to home on that. I'm gonna turn the heated seats off because it's not super needed right now. These seats, you guys, oh my goodness. These seats are so comfortable, and you can't really see it, but they're branded the Laramie. This is a Laramie version. Leather seats with a perforated leather. Very, very, very nice, you guys. And just grabbing the steering wheel, I had the heated steering wheel on, and very nice. It feels very nice, and it is warm to the touch, which is awesome. So right here, you're gonna have your controls for up here, so for your screen setup, and you can see how that's moving right now. So you got your messages, you got your audio, your trailer tow, you can see the distance of how far you towed, your trip info of how far you've gone, you got your fuel economy, which this one is getting 16.7 average miles per gallon right now, but it has 10 miles on it, so I'm assuming that is relatively low for this, which it is, and we'll go through that in here just a little bit. You got your tire pressure, so you got your gauge for your tires, you got your speedometer, and then your screen setup. You can set up your screen however you want to set it up, and then back to your stored messages again. So everything is digital in this little section right here. You have your analog gauge to the left for your revs, analog gauge to the right for your speed. You can also put your speed digitally in there, and you'll see we have a compass right here, and we have our temperature. Thank you, I couldn't think of that. And then we also have our battery gauge down here, and we have our oil temp right here. So first look at this truck, very nice. You would never expect that you have a V6 in this. It's very surprising. I knew that they had V6s, but I didn't know that they would look the same. I thought they would look a little bit different. So hard plastic up here on top with a nice gray stitching, and we'll kind of get in there so you can see that. See the stitching that we got there? Then we got this little ram box here. I call it a Ram box. It's not a Ram box, but it's a little cubby to put all your stuff if you need to. And then a 12-volt DC right there. We got an Alpine sound system in this, so pretty nice sound system. And here's the controls on the center stack. So we got our volume knob with a mute button, which is nice. Your screen off, if you want to turn your screen off, it just displays the time and date. Hit that again, it comes back on. Your tuning knob, which a lot of people complained when they started getting rid of the tuning knob. So there's that. We got our heated seats. We got our ventilated seats. We got our heated steering wheel. Very nice. You got your AC controls. You got cold over here. You got warm over here. We'll turn it to 70 degrees. That's good enough. We'll turn the other side of that too, because we don't need it too hot in here. You have your front defrost right here. We don't need that on, so we'll turn that off. You have your defrost right there for the back, and then your recirc right here for recirculation of the air. I'll get my phone out of the way. We got our trailer tow package here, which has a plus and a minus as to how that goes. The trailer brake's not connected, so we don't need to do that right now. And this is your tow haul functions right here, with your traction control and your parking assistance, things like that. This right here is our phone kind of area where you can put your phone. Doesn't look like it charges it, but I do have a case on, so that could be the reason for that too. And my phone is a little bit big. As you can see, it fills up the whole thing. Center console. Just like in the Jeep, we have the 1-2 center console, like I like to call it. Now this has a lot more space. You could definitely fit a lot of stuff in here. Like, for example, my phone, pretty big, fits in there just fine. Look at that. I don't want to leave my phone here, so obviously I'll take that out. But then you grab the second one, and I mean, a ginormous box of stuff here. And something I've never seen on any of these before. Look at this. We have some measurements on here. Trigonomic ratios, the Pythagorean theorem, standard metric conversion. Look at that. That's crazy. I didn't know they had that in there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, look at the space. I mean, to give this depth, I mean, we're probably 12 inches down. So yeah, this is very, very nice. I believe, yeah, this can actually slide back. So you can actually slide that back if you want to, and then you have another storage space up here. Very cool. All right. So here's the drive lever. We got park, reverse, neutral, drive. We'll take this for a drive here in just a second. I gotta get set up for the camera. But you got your 2-wheel drive, your 4-wheel auto, your 4 high, and your 4 low, and then of course your neutral. And then you have your gear selector for whatever gear you're going into. Up here, we have our LED lights. So you got LED lights on both sides. You have your rear shade, which is going to be that guy back there, the center. You can open or close that. You have your SOS button and your assist. This is like an OnStar. I don't know what it's called for Dodge, but we can do that later. And your tailgate. You can put your tailgate down with that button. Kind of nice. Power assist tailgate. Very cool. All right, guys. So with that, we are going to take this for a drive. All right, you guys, and now for the driving portion of this. Put my foot on the brake. We'll go into drive. And we'll take this guy out for a spin. And you guys, this is a new vehicle, so I'm obviously not going to beat on it. So we're just gonna go for a nice leisurely test drive. We're here to educate. We're not here to. Here we are on the road. We finally got away from the dealership a little bit, and I'm just gonna show you what basically what I see. Sure, this guy was wondering why I was flashing my high beams at him, but hopefully he understands. It's a vehicle I've never been in before, so I didn't know. All right, taking off. You have a nice sound from the diesel. It doesn't sound overbearing. It's not like some of the diesels you hear where it's so loud you can't even think. But very nice feel to it. I'm not feeling very much in terms of you know, a stiff ride or anything like that. And it handles pretty well. So I mean, it's responsive. It's something that, you know, sometimes a truck, like my dad has a Ford F-150, and that sometimes can be a little bit of a bear to keep in the lane. It's not very responsive, but yeah, it definitely helps when it's responsive steering like this is. We have decent pickup. Like I said, I don't want to beat on this car, so it's not something that I'm going to do. And I only have 26 miles of range, which obviously I'm not going to do. So we're just taking it out for a little bit, just to kind of show you what the driving characteristics are like and how it feels. So hitting a pothole there, you don't really feel it. I mean, you feel it a little bit, but it's very, very nice suspension in this. Now, I believe this has the just the regular suspension. It's not the air suspension in this. We'll check that to make sure, but I do believe that it's just a regular suspension. Of course, you got to be careful because it just snowed here, and don't want somebody to come in and hit us. That would be bad. So driving this right now, I mean, I feel high up. It feels nice. The seats, oh, they're super comfortable. And you guys, like I said, I wish there was smell-o-vision, because I love the smell of a new vehicle. I mean, it doesn't matter what vehicle it is, I just love the new smell. If you could actually bottle that up, and not the new car smell that they give out right now, but if you could actually bottle that up, yeah, you would make a killing. So much money. All right, we're gonna turn around here. Trying not to over rev it because, like I said, it is brand new. We don't want to break anything. Very composed though, you guys. As far as trucks go, and I don't have very much experience driving trucks, but just the experience from my dad's truck that he has, very composed truck. I really like the way that this feels. And then of course we will turn around. We don't need to keep going. Let's see where we can turn. We can turn around over here. We'll just turn around in here. Of course, you got people looking at you like, what are you doing? We're just backing up. We are just backing up. All right, and then back on the return trip. Guys, I'm so glad that I'm not seeing those paddle shifters that you see on a lot of cars to try and make it more sporty. You know, there's a time and a place for those. I'm glad they didn't put them on trucks because I think it's just cheesy. I don't really like them. I have them in my RS3 and I use them, but at the same time, yeah. All right. Turn again, get back to the dealership here. Sounds very nice. I do like the sound of this. like I said, it's not overbearing. Sounds good. It looks good. Since this is the Laramie, it has the LED headlights and taillights. So you have a very nice look to it. You have a very nice presence to this truck. It's not something that you're going to get made fun of or anything like that. It looks very nice. I really enjoy this. And if I ever had to buy a truck, I would definitely buy a Dodge Ram. I love the look of them. I love the style of them. The fact that they have the dual exhaust in the back with actual pipes and not some square cutout or something like that for, you know, like half of a tailpipe to go through. I appreciate that. I appreciate the styling that Dodge has, and it shows. It shows in how the vehicle looks and performs. And we'll get into all the characteristics when we get back to the dealership, because I don't want to be I don't want to not pay attention to the road. So we need to concentrate on our driving first, and then characteristics later. Okay, you guys. So pricing and which one of these to buy. So if you're looking for a base model Dodge Ram, you can get the Tradesman. That comes in at about $36,195. It goes all the way up to the Limited, which is $61,505. Any of these models can reach well into the, well, I don't want to say any of these, but the higher level trims can reach into the 60 grand range on most of these. So if you're looking for one of these and that's your price point, just know that going into it, that with options, and there is a huge list of options on this car. You got the Tradesman, the HFE, the Lone Star, the Bighorn, the Laramie, the Rebel, the Longhorn, the Limited, and of course the TRX, which they don't have one of those here. Towing capacity on this. So with the V8, you're going to get anywhere from 6,150 to 8,200 pounds. With the diesel, I don't actually have the diesel specs in front of me. I will edit that into this video, but I would assume that it's somewhere in that range. The engine's available. So you're going to have this, the 3-liter EcoDiesel. That's a V6. You're going to have the regular 3.6 liter. That's going to be just a regular 3.6. You have, with the e-torque system, which we'll get into that here in just a little bit. You have the 5.7 liter V8. With and without e-torque. You have the 6.2 liter V8 and you have the 6.4 liter V8. Now you might ask yourself, well, why such a little difference? One of them is the Hellcat engine, that's the 6.2 liter. That's going to be for the TRX. The 6.4 liter is going to be the V8 with the e-torque that I just mentioned before. So we have a 48 volt electric hybrid system in most of these models, some of these models I should say. What that's going to be is that's going to drive like your accessory belts, things like that. Plus it also gives you an additional amount of torque, 130 foot-pounds of torque extra when you're starting out. The Tradesman, the HFE, and the Bighorn come with a quad cab, and that's going to come standard with a 6-foot 4-inch box as standard. The Laramie, the Rebel, the Limited Longhorn, and the Limited come with a 5'7", 5'7", or a 6-foot 4-inch box. All of these are crew cab models. You can choose which one you want. Do you want a longer bed? Do you want a shorter bed? The TRX, when you get that only comes with the smaller bed, the 5'7" 7-inch box. Now the transmission in these can vary. The 850 RE for the V6, 8 HP 75 for the V8, and you have the 8 HP 95 for the TRX. You have axles that you can do. So anti-spin rear diff or electronic locking. You have gear ratios that you can do, 3.21 rear. Standard is that's standard. 3.92 rear or 3.55 rear. So I know for a fact that the TRX comes standard with the 3.55 and gets relatively bad gas mileage, which we'll get into here in just a little bit, but Whatever gear ratio you want, you can select for this. For your towing features, you have your trailer camera, which basically what it'll do is it'll kind of show a down view of where your bumper is, so you can connect your trailer very easily. Very nice feature to have. Suspension, you have 4-corner air suspension available. This car does not have that. The fuel tank. The fuel tank in this vehicle, being a diesel, is only 31 gallons. Being anything petrol related, anything gas related, it's going to be 33 gallons. Now, getting into the gas mileage, this is where things get interesting. This, being a full-size truck, gets 20 city, 26 highway. You can expect to go 620 to 806 miles on that. Pretty standard stuff with diesel, but it's actually really nice to be able to go that far. With the V8, we're looking at 17 city, 23 highway, 561 city, 759 highway. So you got about 50 miles less each way. The Hellcat engine, the TRX, 10 city, 14 highway. You can go 330 miles city, 462 miles highway on a 33-gallon tank. That is impressively bad. I know that it's 702 horsepower, not 707 like the normal Hellcat engine, but it is the Hellcat engine in that. So as far as packages go, you have a multitude of packages on this. You can get the Laramie Southwest for $27.95. You can get the Night Edition for $34.95. You can get the Sport Appearance for $25.95. The Trailer Towing Group for $8.95. The Bed Utility Group, $8.45. The Chrome Appearance Group, $9.95. The Cold Weather Group, $2.35. The GT Package, $29.95. Laramie Level A, $17.95. Laramie Level B, $37.95. Plus there's more options on the interior, which we'll go over too. So for colors, you have black, you have granite, you have silver, you have blue, you have two different reds. You have one called a Delmonico red and one called a Flame Red. One's kind of like a maroon, that's the Delmonico, and the Flame Red is more of a traditional red that you would see. You have white, and you also have ivory white tri-coat, which, very special paint, they charge $500 for it. Granite and silver are $200. Everything else is $100 besides white, and tri-coat is $500. Exterior mirrors, you can get black or chrome folding trailer mirrors, which this car has, which we'll kind of pan in there just a little bit so you can see. That's what those look like. Get that back up there. The wheels that come standard with this, there's an 18x8. There's two different 20x9s. And there's a 22x9 with the Night Edition. The tires that you're going to get, a 275/65 R18 all season, a 275/55 R20, and those are called OWL all seasons, and a 285/45 22, which is the Night Edition rims, which come with all season tires as well. Running boards, you have two different types. You have the wheel-to-wheel steps, which are $0, which they come free for the vehicle. Or you can get power running boards for $995. The power running boards are very cool. I've seen them featured on some of the car shows. Very nice. Tailgate, we have the multifunction, we have the regular, and we have the Ram box. This has the regular tailgate, but it has a power tailgate. And then there's a tonneau cover that you can get for 550 bucks, which is a tri-fold tonneau cover. For the interior, we have 5 or 6 passenger options. That's going to be for if you want 5 or 6 passengers in the vehicle. Those are all $0, so whatever you choose is what you can get. Basically, you delete the front area where you can put all your stuff, and you get a space where it's a box seat where you can have 3 people. Leather seats adds the GT and engine package, depending on your choice. You're looking at about an extra $6,000 for this. When I was configuring the vehicles, you can add this, and I don't know specifically how much it is. I'll edit that into the video, but it was relatively more expensive with the leather seats. Now this has the leather seats. It has the Laramie leather seats in it, but I don't believe that it's like that. So we'll take a look at that. You have your Uconnect 8.4 inch, which is just your regular Uconnect. You have your Uconnect with navigation, which is the same thing, just with navigation. And then you have the 12-inch Uconnect, which does not have, for $2,095. You can get a dual pane sunroof in this for $1,495. That's going to be for the headliner, basically, as an entire sunroof for the whole headliner. You have the trailer brake controller, which is going to be this guy down here. And then you have front and rear rubber mats by Mopar you can get. I don't know if that's what we saw in the back or not. I believe it was. And then you have your Park Sense. Now, we already went through the different engines, so we don't need to go through that. Prices. So pricing starts at $33,975 for the tradesman. This is going to be relatively around $466 a month for 72 a month financing. That comes with a quad cab, 6-foot 4-inch box. You get the tradesman HFE, which is going to be $35,605, relatively $488 a month, and that is going to be available only in 4x2, so no 4x4 with that. Also with the quad cab 6-foot 4-inch box. You have the Bighorn starting at $38,800 or $531 a month for 72 months. Either 4x4 or 4x2, you can choose. Also with the quad cab 6-foot 4-inch box, which is what I call the big box. You have the Laramie starting at $46,600, so a decent jump in that. $638 for the price on that. And 4x4 or 4x2. 5-foot 7-inch box. You have the Ram Rebel starting at $47,850, $655 a month, 4x4 or 4x2, only available in crew cab and in a 5-foot 7-inch box. You have the Limited Longhorn, which is going to start at $54,430. It's going to be $744 a month, 4x4 or 4x2, and only in crew cab 5-foot 7-inch box. And then you have the Limited, starting at $59,160, $809 a month. And both 4-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. Crew cab 5-foot 7-inch box or the 6-foot 4-inch box. And then you have the TRX, starting at $72,490, available only in 4x4, which is understandable because it's the Hellcat engine. And the box is a 5-foot 7-inch box and only in crew cab. All right, you guys, like I've said before, I'm on my push for 1,000 subscribers. I really enjoy doing this. I love going through to different dealerships and test driving new vehicles. I appreciate every one of you. I thank you for watching this channel. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for liking. I thank you even for disliking. Whatever it takes to get you to view my channel, I really appreciate it. Drop a comment in the description below to let me know what you think about this truck. Would you buy the V6 diesel, I would consider it. The gas mileage, you can tow just as much, and it looks exactly the same. I would consider it, I really would. I really appreciate you guys. So that being said, you guys, have a good day. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you guys at the next one. Take it easy.